Hey, I'm Steve, and I am a motion graphics designer and animator at VMG Studios. I wanted to try something a little different, use the time that I had to work on a social media project to experiment with doing a little bit of traditional animation because I haven't had an opportunity to do that in quite some time, in order to try to make this very time-consuming process as efficient as possible. Basically, as opposed to drawing every single frame in the entire animation one frame at a time, I basically set up everything to be hand-drawn in an app called ProCreate, where I was able to do all of my storyboarding, initial character designs, and then move it into actual production-ready artwork. All of the coloring, all of the line work was all done in ProCreate on separate layers so that I could take each of those layers and bring them into AfterEffects as elements that I could animate, and even have different facial features so that I could switch them out through the course of the animation, so that when I got to my frame by frame animation, I would have some kind of keyframes to work off of. After I had finished with that, I was able to render that out and bring it into another app called RoughAnimator, and I was able to use the full animation as a base layer and basically hand animated frame by frame some of the shots, such as like eyes blinking, mouths moving, all of that, to give it just a little bit extra life. And then after I was done in RoughAnimator, I was able to take that piece back into AfterEffects, overlay it onto the previously done animation without any of the face frames on it, and that allowed me to get that extra kind of bit of character to the on-screen characters. It helped me get a little bit of extra finesse to the way that their eyes and their mouths move. So something that I learned from using this method was that I probably didn't have to go as far as I did with the traditional animation style. I could have pulled back a little bit, but I'm still happy with the results, and I think that this is a fun approach to go about doing any kind of animation, and I will probably utilize this again in the future.